Hi children, good morning. So I am here with the new topic, that is plant. Children, you know which living organisms are known as plant. You have studied about plants in class 3 also. We have discussed about different parts of the plant, different types of plant, functions of different parts of the plant. Isn't it? We have studied, no? Do you remember anything regarding plant? So, this living organism is one of the most important living organism for this world. If life has to go on this earth, these living organisms are very much important because whatever we eat, we get from plants only, isn't it? The plants are the real producer and we are the consumer. So, plants are very much important for us. Children, as you know, different parts of plants are leaf, stem, roots and branches. These parts is known as roots, and in this chapter we have to discuss about roots, different types of roots special function, roots main function is the main purpose of this chapter. Okay, so we have to study about roots. Children, you know the part which grow under the ground. The plant generally have two main parts. One is shoot part and another is root part. Root part is that part which grows under the ground and shoot part is that part which grows above the ground. And this shoot part contains all the other parts of stem like leaf, branches, flowers, fruits, bud, everything. Okay, so in this chapter mainly we have to discuss the roots. Children, as you know, the main function of root is to fix the plant into the soil. Yes, roots are there which help a plant to stand in the soil. These are the roots, you can see, these are the roots and these roots hold the plant into the soil. So, the main function of root is fixation into the soil. And the another function of root is to absorb water and mineral from the ground, from the soil. Okay, roots absorb water and mineral from the soil and send it to the leaf. As you know, in plants the leaf prepares food, isn't it? In class 3 we have discussed this. Leaves are known as the kitchen for the plant, isn't it? So when the roots absorb water, it's sent to leaves and leaves use water and minerals to prepare the food for the plant. So the main function of the root is to absorb water and mineral from the ground and to fix the plant in the soil. Okay, so the next is types of root. What? Types of root. There are mainly two types of roots which I am going to discuss here is taproot and fibrous root, as you can see with the help of the picture. Okay, one diagram is there which I have prepared for you. So this is the picture of taproot and fibrous root. Two types of roots are there, taproot and fibrous root. This picture shows the taproot, isn't it? And this picture is fibrous root. There is some difference. You can see these two pictures are there of fibrous root and taproot, and you can easily distinguish which type of root is this and which type of root is this. You can easily differentiate between these two types of roots. In a taproot system, this is known as taproot system. This is taproot. And this one is fibrous root. There is difference between taproot and fibrous root. Taproot system is that root system in which a single root comes out from the base of the plant. This is the single root. You can see here, this is the single root which is coming from the base of the plant and many roots arising from it. Isn't it? This is the main single root and these are the small roots that is arising from the base of the plant. But in a fibrous root system, this is the fibrous root system and you can see many roots arising at the base of the plant at the same time. Okay, so many roots are arising and growing their tapers downwards. So this root system is having roots which come out at the same time from the base of the plant, and in this root system a single long root comes out and then many small roots arising from it. So these are the two types of root system. One is taproot system and another is fibrous root system. Taproot system is found in many types of trees like mango, peepal, pea. These all are the example of taproot system, but fibrous root system are found in generally in all types of cereals, grasses, banana. These plants have fibrous root system. Okay, so as I told you, roots have the main function of absorption and fixation. But in some plant, children, in some plant, these roots perform some special function also. Now you can think, what are these special functions? So special functions is other than main function. किसी भी बॉडी का, किसी भी चीज़ का जो एक मेन फंक्शन होता है, उसके अलावा अगर वो कोई फंक्शन परफॉर्म करता है तो वो उसका स्पेशल फंक्शन, खासियत हो गई उसकी. तो तुमने अभी तक ये जाना कि रूट जो है उसका मेन फंक्शन होता है जमीन के अंदर से जड़ के द्वारा पानी को खींचना, उसके साथ साथ मिनरल्स को भी खींचना. और दूसरा यूज़ है कि रूट प्लांट को ज़मीन के अंदर पकड़ के रखता है, यानी मजबूती के साथ उसे खड़ा रखता है. लेकिन प्लांट्स में कुछ रूट्स ऐसे भी होते हैं जो कुछ खास काम परफॉर्म करते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज स्पेशल फंक्शंस ऑफ रूट्स. सो दिस टाइम वी विल डिस्कस द स्पेशल फंक्शंस ऑफ सम रूट्स विच परफॉर्म सम स्पेशल फंक्शन. खास तरह के काम करते हैं. Children, as I told you, in some plants, root perform some special function. Now, we have to think what is this special functions are. So, in some plants, root store food for the plant. As you know, the leaf prepares food for the plant. The leaf prepares food for the plants and the food is used by the plants to develop its all other parts. When the food is prepared and consumed by the plants for its development, rest food is stored. Okay, so that food we use as our food item for us. Like as you studied in class 3 also, we have studied a chapter that is food, in which we have studied that different parts of the plants are used as food item. Like that, we have studied about seeds, different types of seeds. For some plants, we have studied about fruits like brinjal, tomato, gourd. These are the fruit part which stores food. In some plants, we have studied leaves store food for us, like spinach and cabbage. These are the plants in which leaf stores food for us. In some plants, roots also store food, and that is regarded as a special function of the root. You can see here are the different types of root. As you know, carrot is a root. turnip is also a root, and these roots like that radish and beetroot are there. These all the roots, they store food for us. In this plant, in all these plants, when food is excess used by all other parts, and now food has to be stored, these roots store food for us. So these roots are known as edible roots. So what is the function of root here? The function of root here, the function of the root here is to store food. और इसलिए हम ये कह सकते हैं कि ये रूट का एक स्पेशल फंक्शनिंग हो गया है ना, कि यहाँ पर रूट ने कुछ अलग काम किया. अभी तक हमने जाना था कि रूट क्या काम करता है. एक तो वो सॉइल में प्लांट को फिक्स करता है. दूसरा हमने जाना था कि मिट्टी से पानी और मिनरल एब्जॉर्ब करता है. लेकिन यहाँ तो रूट का एक अलग काम हमने पढ़ा. वो ये पढ़ा कि रूट जो है वो फूड स्टोर करके रखता है. तो यही हो गया रूट का स्पेशल फंक्शन. ओके, लाइक दैट two different plants are there, like maize and banyan. As you learned, edible roots, in these roots, root store food. But in case of banyan and maize, root perform different function. Different function is what? To give extra support. You can see in banyan plant, roots are coming from the branches, isn't it? These are the roots. These roots are known as prop roots. Okay, and these roots are coming from the branches of the plant. What is the use of these plants? You know, roots are growing at the base under the soil, but this time roots are coming from the branches. Now what is the use of these roots? These roots are there which provide extra support to the branches. In banyan plant, actually what happens, in the banyan plant, the branches are very long. हाँ, क्या होता है ना कि उसकी जो शाखाएं होती हैं बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी होती है, लंबी, काफ़ी दूर तक फैल जाती हैं. अब ये इतने लंबे दूर तक फैलती हैं कि इसका जो ये ट्रंक है ना, ये जो ट्रंक है, ये ब्रांच को सपोर्ट नहीं कर पाता है. हो सकता है कि इतना लंबा होने के कारण these branches may fall down. Okay, so what happens actually, to giving extra support to these branches, some roots are coming here and these roots are giving extra support. So this is also the special function of roots, isn't it? हुआ ना ये भी कि इस बनियन के केस में रूट्स ने क्या काम किया. अलग से एक काम तो हो ही रहा है कि रूट ज़मीन के अंदर में पेड़ को खड़ा करके रखा हुआ है, एब्जॉर्प्शन भी हो ही रहा है, लेकिन एक खास काम भी यहाँ हो गया रूट का. वो ये हुआ कि रूट ने ब्रांचेस को सपोर्ट दिया. तो ये हो गया रूट का स्पेशल फंक्शन. लाइक दैट इन केस ऑफ मेज ऑल्सो. In maize, the plants, this plant has very thin stem. Okay, this plant has very thin stem, and this stem cannot hold the whole plant in the soil, and these roots are not strong enough to hold the plant into the soil. So what happens, from the stems this type of roots come out, and these roots just grow till the ground and it fixes itself into the ground, and these roots also provide extra support to the plant. So in this plant also, roots are providing extra support to the plant, and in this case also roots are there for special function, isn't it? And one more thing is there, children, that in case of mangrove is a plant which has roots coming out from the soil. What happens actually, mangrove is a plant of marshy land. वो एक ऐसी जगह पर ग्रो करता है, बढ़ता है, जहाँ पर कि सॉइल में पानी का भी अंश होता है. इससे क्या होता है कि रूट को ऑक्सीजन, फ्रेश ऑक्सीजन सफिशिएंटली नहीं मिल पाता है. तो उस केस में क्या होता है ना कि रूट्स जो हैं वो जड़ से बाहर निकल आता है, वो ग्राउंड के ऊपर दिखने लगता है, बाहर निकल के आ जाता है और फिर वो फ्रेश ऑक्सीजन को कलेक्ट करता है प्लांट्स के लिए। तो ये भी रूट का एक स्पेशल फंक्शन हो गया। एंड such types of root which are coming to provide extra support, which are coming in case of banyan, which is there in case of maize, and which is there in case of mangrove plants, these roots are known as aerial roots. Altogether these roots are known as aerial roots. Okay, so for this lesson we have learnt mainly we have learnt about the roots, the main function of roots and the special function of roots. Children, we have learned the type of roots. Those are fibrous root and taproot. Fibrous roots are those root system in which many roots arise at the same time from the base of the plant. In case of aerial root, a single long root arises from the base of the plant and many small roots coming from it. And we have studied about the main functions of the root, that is fixation and absorption. And another thing we have studied is the special functions of the root, in which we have discussed about edible roots and the aerial roots. So I think you all learnt these things very well. So we will have the next chapter. Okay, so till then, goodbye children. But before concluding, I would like to tell you, you just go through the books and whatever the text materials you are having, so that you can learn these all concept in a very specific way, very clear way. The concept should be clear. So children, you go through the text whatever you are having for regarding this topic. So we have finished the chapter, that is plant, in which we have studied this time especially about the roots. Thank you and have a nice day.